And he looks at you, Ed, and he goes, "Oh, I wish you'd be less harsh on Gren. He's been through a lot."
Don't care.
Pride.
Yeah, he just kind of sighs and looks away. He goes,
I came to do a job.
"Well, let's see if you do this job well, and then we'll see if you earn your cocky attitude." And he gets out a clipboard and starts scribbling down on it, and tutting and shaking his head.
Wow.
What's that for?
Did you ask him?
Yeah, what's that for?
It's your assessments to see if you're worthy of this role.
Can I have a look?
Worthy? Okay.
He says sure, because he loves you. He hands you, Also, by the way, Ed is not. None of you have told each other your names. He hands you 4 cards which have everyone's names written on them, and what he's written so far. At the moment, he hands you yours first, and it says Patrin Dracadandidian or whatever.
Dracadidian.
Dracadandinian.
Dracadandinian.
Can we see these names out on
Dracadandinian.
Shall I bring my character out now?
Yeah, everyone bring their characters next to their dice for now, because
What, you little man?
This is
yeah,
me.
you little man.
Quite small. I feel
Yeah.
quite
If you put them next to your sorry. So you see Patrin Dracdandian. Dracdandian, yeah.
Dracadanian.
Dracadanian.
And underneath that he writes what's written so far is
Samson. Such a great
Got a
name.
fucking mage here. And,
Baracus.
Oh, God. Mr. Reptile with his sword.
he goes underneath your name is written
And,
very good, and that's all that's written there. There's a big space,
Oh,
but all that's written in very big letters is very good.
Ooh.
Oh, he loves you, guy. Loves you.
The next one is the one he was writing on just then. It says Baracus, and it says fails to adhere to authority underneath it.
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
Oh dear.
The other 2 at the moment are blank, and he just has their names, Samson Jimson and 1 second.
Adrian Smith.
Adron Smith, yeah.
Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
And he says, I know I've not written anything, but I feel your combat capabilities matters a lot more than your personalities, frankly. He points at Baracus, Ed's character, and says, if he is as strong as he says he is, I'll allow him to be as cocky as he is.
Sounds
Wait,
All that matters is merit.
Where did the name Baracus come from?
It was a generator. It was a suggested tiefling name.
Oh, tiefling.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll try both.
Sorry?
Alright.
Okay.
It's alright. Something going on at home.
Right. He leads you through, and at this point you're away from the little settlement. He's walking you along the beach, and he says, these crabs have caused quite an issue. They're breeding like nobody's business.
Okay.
And the fishermen just can't deal with them. They don't seem all with it all the time. I mean, you saw them when they were drinking. It's not much different when they're sober, he says.
Do the fishermen want them? Like, if we did kill them, do they want them for like the meat or anything?
He goes, I hadn't considered it. But, I mean, we could serve it in our tavern, definitely. Can't be much worse than what the dwarf puts out.
Hey, the dwarf puts out some good stuff.
If we can,
I don't think I didn't notice you changing the taste.
Oh, and everyone goes, what?
Caught red-handed.
Oh, everyone just goes, what? Changing the taste?
It was you.
I didn't do that.
Oh, it was you. That's why my drink tasted different.
I didn't do it. I don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Roll to see how effective your lie was.
Yeah, roll for deception.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Make a deception check.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
And the
Can-
rest
can
of
I-
you make an insight check.
Oh.
Insight.
Is it still D20? Yeah.
Yeah, all of these checks are always D20.
All right.
Six
I'm
plus.
just gonna move. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Just.
Okay, so I know what mine comes out to already.
Yeah.
Oh shit, son.
Okay. What was yours, Ed?
12.
Oh shit, son.
What did everyone else get?
5.
Got 20.
And
Nine
Jimmy, what?
for me.
So Jimmy and Rhys, you believe him, and
Oh.
Jazz, you know he's chatting shit.
Okay.
Look,
Stop it.
he's the one that tasted it, so
I'm gonna keep it to myself, and
I mean, you did flavour your drink.
yeah,
for you.
exactly. I'll keep it quiet, and I'll say thanks like in private at some point. I haven't quite decided when we'll actually get that chance, but there is a thank you that's going to happen.
I look at
Crafty
you
wink.
knowingly.
Yeah, I'll look at you and give you a small nod and a sly smile.
You continue down the beach after this. He feels upset about it that you two didn't believe him, and you carry on down the beach, and then you come across
Yes.
some crabs you see in the distance. I'm going to reveal the map.
Oh.
oh,
Yeah.
Bam.
oh,
Oh.
for
Crabby
these.
crabs.
Crabs.
So-
small, proper crabs and bigger crabs.
Yeah.
Are these also enemies?
These are also enemies. You can tell that these are the patron told you about them breeding. These are the little baboy crabs.
They're called baboy crabs.
Baboy crabs.
So we have to exterminate the baboy crabs as well.
Yeah, it's a
What,
you
alerts from Fallout?
you start you appear over here, and patron says, "Well, let's see what you can do."
What you
So-
are made of.
You each probably should take up your own square.
We need that. Do we need that dice as well?
You'll need your d20s, but
You can leave them over there for now.
you can leave them over there for now. Do you want me to make you face the right direction, patron?
Oh, I like facing the wrong way.
What are you talking about? His speciality is thrusting the sword backwards into the enemy.
No, his speciality is getting his ass kissed by the guide.
You're just jealous, mate.
That is apparently happening as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I think this should all be in-game chat. Okay, now combat always starts with you rolling initiative. This determines order of turns. So if you look
Okay.
on your sheet, initiative will be written next to your armor class and speed.
Yes.
Armor class and speed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if
Oh,
you
fuck.
actually, Jim's right. If we all bring our dice down here, so we don't have to just go across the entire board every single
Quite
time.
on dice and I'd be nice, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So if you all roll a d20 and add your initiative to it, and these crabs will do the
That
same.
was appalling. Well, there we go. A bit more spinny. There we go.
Okay.
what is it? Initiative?
Yeah, it's to decide the turns.
Which one are we looking at?
Initiative. It's written next to your armor class.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yours is -1, Jim.
Are you allowed to reveal that?
Yeah, because we'll know in a second anyway.
Yeah, we'll
So
just
I'm gonna
do
ask
something
everyone
simple.
what they got.
Yes.
Well, Jim's going last.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So,
Best till last and all that.
okay, what did everyone get?
I got 5.
I got 11.
With the with the modifier 60.
16. Okay.
Mhm.
So Edmund goes first, then I guess second.
Did you get 13?
Who's it? Sorry.
You.
No, I got 11.
Yeah, that's still fine. Then what did you get, Rhys?
5.
Okay. Not you. You don't usually know this until the combat starts.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna let you know that the crabs are going between Jazz and Rhys.
Okay.
When you say they're going between,
The turn order turn order time. So it goes Ed, Jazz, Crabs, Rice, Jim,
and then restart.
and then Ed, Jazz, Crabs,
Crabs.
Rice, Jim.
Okay.
Okay. That's a weird, but okay.
No,
Why is that weird?
Because the crabs get a roll as well, so roll for initiative. So
Yeah, the
Because you-
Crabs rolled and beat your roll.
basically,
So Ed, it's your turn.
Right.
Now, if everyone looks at their own sheets, they'll see
Okay.
next to initiative, speed.
Wait,
Mhm.
can I ask a question?
Go on.
Is everyone just leaving their sheets over there and just going over across to them? And because it's
Yeah,
not a time,
it takes like 2
Can't we, like-
seconds.
switch it to the bottom and then hide it from everyone. You only fix it to the bottom of your screen. Can you do that?
I don't think so.
I don't think
not with something that big.
you can't put it in your hand, unfortunately. Jim.
Yeah, not with something that big. Anyway.
So I mean, it shouldn't take too long to go back and forth.
No,
I'll be honest.
no.
There's only one. Ed's the one who's going to have most awkwardness for this, but
Okay, that sounds interesting. So he's going first.
because he's got a lot of nonsense. So if you look at your, okay, everyone, you can see that. I mean, it's going to be obvious what his class is in a second. So
Yep.
you can move your speed. 30 is the number of feet, and each square represents 5 feet. So you can move 6 feet. You can use your action, move, or you can move then use your action, or you can use half your speed, do your action, then use the rest of your speed. You can use your movement wherever you want in your turn.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, Ed, you kind of want to get into range, use your ability, then use these guys as a wall. I'll tell you that for free.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is use half my speed. So I think that puts me there.
Yeah. And you can move through friendly spaces with no problem, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
So then that puts me there then.
No, 1, 2, 3.
3. Right, ideal.
Yeah.
Stick that there.
What's the attack range, by the way?
Depends. If you're using a melee thing, you can attack into the next square.
I take it that's in a box around you, like 9 squares around you, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'll let you attack diagonally. 'Cause
I'm then going to use acid splash
Okay.
on
So-
this crabbo.
This crabber.
Crapper.
Okay, so Acid Splash is kind of different. If you read Acid Splash, they have to make a dexterity saving throw to take half damage, effectively.
That's interesting. The fact that it's like almost a guaranteed hit and some damage rather than no damage.
Yeah, so you cast Acid Splash. What's your if you look on here, you see it says spell save DC.
Yep.
Whenever I ask you what that is, just tell me that number because I am going to
14.
forget. 14, yeah. So do they make a dexterity saving throw? Yes, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
So they fail. So you get to roll 2d6. These,
2d6.
and it will take that much damage.
Damn.
So Ed
Okay.
walks in, just little mojo.
That's
5.
5 damage.
Okay, giant crab 1. I am taking note of this.
Okay.
Okay,
And
giant.
then I'm going to move back to where I originally was.
Yes. So you see the giant crab.
How to do that?
Don't cab one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it can be that, yeah.
Yeah, you can split your move up however you want. Giant crab 1, you see Ed walk forward, just mumble a little bit, go "Ooh," and
Yeah.
his a ball of acid flies out, hits the crab, and the crab just takes it square in the face, and it kind of squirms around, kind of enraging him and noting, getting all the attention from these guys. Turn to face you, the bigger crabs at the very least.
Yeah.
They're looking more intimidating now.
But tell me, did that do a lot to that crab?
The crab is missing one of its legs, and it's looking pretty beaten up. It still looks like it's perfectly capable of fighting, but.
Is it,
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
What level are these big crabs?
You don't know.
What level are the small crabs? Don't know that.
You
either.
don't
also
know.
don't- These are just unknown enemies. Okay.
So I can tell you at the end if you care that much.
Sure.
You're all
Uh,
level 1 at the moment.
Do
Yeah,
we
I
do we
think
not
should
know their
find out.
movement either?
You don't know anything about them.
Fabulous.
You'll see when it's their turn. So
Shit.
that's the end of Ed's turn. It's Jazz's turn.
Shit.
Now, as you can move. I
Not as
think
strong
you
as you
can
look, are you?
I think you can move 6.
Huh?
Not as strong as you look,
Like,
are you?
are you taunting the crabs, Rhys?
No, I'm talking Ed.
Nobody fighting. Come on.
Guess who's dead next turn?
You see Patrin write something down on his clipboard.
Oh, look how great he is, taunting everyone.
No. It's you see him pull out your. Actually, not
Where
to.
did
I
he-
don't. Actually, you know what? I don't want to slow down combat.
Where
We'll
did he pull acid
maybe in the.
spots from?
So
It's written on
it's
his
5.
thing here. It's different for everyone else. So Jazz, on your sheet.
Yep.
And this is the same for everybody else.
Yep.
The main thing you have to focus on is attacks and spellcasting. You see Jazz's character, and I do want to start using characters' names so that we can actually get into it.
Okay, so
See,
Adran.
You see Adran draw 2 swords,
Ooh.
and begin to engage. What are you going to do?
Okay. And it's five speed, is it, per square? Is that correct?
Yes. So you can move 6 squares.
Okay, so to engage this crab, I'm gonna have to move 5, then attack it, and then run away a square.
I wouldn't recommend if there's this thing called opportunity attacks.
Okay.
If you are in a square next to an opponent and you move away, unless you spend your entire turn doing that, they will take a free swing at you. So once you engage in melee combat, you're kind of locked there unless you disengage.
Okay. Okay.
Also, for a bonus action, instead of attacking, you can move effectively double your speed.
It's
He was
tempting.
asking Nick something.
Steam chat's probably the easiest one to contact me via, just so people know.
Okay. I will
If
only
you just got
move.
me now, just tell me. Anyway, carry on.
I'll only move a little bit for now.
Okay.
So you said I could move double, right? So that means I could go there. Then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's you can move. You can already move 6 without doing
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. Yeah, okay. I won't do anything from that point. I'm just getting into that position for the time being. It's more of a test of other things rather than anything else. But yeah, I'll go here. Can you move you can't move diagonal, can you? You see the foot? You see the
Yeah, it's
up,
straight.
down, left, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If possible, I'll probably end my turn there then.
So you've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
So
there's
you
not-
could move.
Sorry, Karen.
No, yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was about to say there's not much I can do being a melee combatant, and I'm out of range of the melee combat. So
I would suggest getting in melee range. I mean, this turn you could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then attack him.
I could do.
It's up to you.